the day. So I was thinking about, I was praying this morning about light, and somehow, I don't know why that came to me. And I was thinking about almost 30 years ago when I first arrived at Dolores Mission Church. I was a new booty priest, and I was preaching, every Sunday preaching. And then always in those beginning, first year anyway, after Mass, you're there and you're shaking hands with people. And I remember these old geezers, old guys would come up to me. They'd shake my hand, but they shook their head. They go, "Regañanos, Padre," which means, chew us out, wag your finger at us, scold us. Which I guess is what they were used to hearing, was, Padre Regañón, who was representing Dios Regañón, and I don't really believe in that God, the God that's too busy being disappointed in us to ever get around to loving us. I believe in the opposite of that. But I thought that was odd, so it made me think about the light of God's love. What is it for you? Is it an interrogation lamp? Or is it a warm, gentle sun? In those movies when the detective, and some of you in real life maybe you remember this, when the detective is asking you a gang of questions, you got a mean-ass bright light right in your face, and you're trembling, and you're sweating, and he says, "Where were you on the night of September?" And it's this light that accuses us, wants to scold us and be regañón all with us, or imagine standing out in the sun, feeling the warm glow, gentle sun, and you bask in that. That's a whole different kind of light. And then it made me think also, what happens to the darkness when light hits it? We all have darkness, we all have shadow, we all have that deep wound that seems to defy real deep healing. What do we do with that? And when you walk into a room and it's pitch black and you turn the light on, what happens to the darkness? I don't think it disappears. It doesn't go away. It becomes the light. There's a difference. We talk about transformation here, and that's certainly what we're about. But it doesn't mean you deny, pretend there isn't any darkness. Yeah, the shadow's there. That's sort of who we are as human beings. But the light, when it hits that darkness, the darkness becomes the light. Jesus says, "You are the light of the world." He does not say, "I am the light of the world." No, in all his humility, he says, "You are. You are." We don't believe this, of course. We think that it's conditional. If only we got rid of our darkness. If only we didn't have that shadow. If only we didn't have that wound that seems to evade healing. If only, maybe one day we'll measure up and become the light. No, chale ni mangos. Jesus says, "You are the light." And so our trick here is to remind each other that we are, but we're because we're human beings, we won't like ourselves until we become likable. And we do that with each other. I'm not going to like that guy, that woman. I'm not going to like them until we become a little bit more likable, rather than choosing to be light and recognizing that we are and choosing to like folks. So it's mutual, and we're supposed to remind each other. Not long ago, I was giving a talk somewhere, a big audience, and I had a couple homies with me, and the homie got up and spoke, and then he sat down, and they were going crazy. They just loved him and clapped. So I turned to him, I said, "I think you're great." And he turns to me, and he says, "That's a big boomerang." Which I think meant back at you. I never heard that before. And so we're called to remind each other that we're light. You are the light. The prophet Isaiah says, "Your light has come. The glory of the Lord shines on you." Yeah, I know. Though darkness covers the earth and thick clouds cover the people, on you, on you, on you. Light. Remind each other. And that's a big boomerang. Where are you, Marty? Right here.
Good morning, everybody. Please bow your heads.